These are the National Hockey League scores for Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. The Detroit Red Wings beat the Washington Capitals 3-1 in Washington. For Detroit, Hogg in the first, Suter in the first, and Suter again in the third. Husso getting the victory with 26 saves. For the Capitals, Wilson in the first, and Kemper getting the loss with 22 saves. The Montreal Canadiens beat the New Jersey Devils in New Jersey 5-2. For Montreal, let's see here. Barton in the first, Kovacic and Suzuki in the second, Patrick and Matheson in the third. Montebolt getting the victory with 38 saves. For the Devils, Bratt in the first and Mercer in the third. Vanacek, ouch, getting the loss with 13 saves. Let's see. The St. Louis Blues lost to the Carolina Hurricanes 1-4 in Carolina. For St. Louis, Falk in the second, and Binnington getting the loss with 32 saves. For Carolina, Svechnikov got 2 in the first, Aho in the second, and Jarvis in the third. Anderson getting the win with 35 saves. Ooh, that's a good one. The Anaheim Ducks lost to your Tampa Bay Lightning 1-6 in the TBL. I guess it'd be in the TB, not the TBL. Whatever. For Anaheim, Strome with the only goal in the third, and Dostal, sure, what a loser, I don't care, with 38 saves. For Tampa Bay, yikes, all in the second, Paul, Corton, Cirelli, and Boguson, Point and Perry with goals in the third. Vasilevsky getting that win with 24 massive saves. The Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Buffalo Sabres 6-3 in Buffalo. That's a lot of goals yesterday. For Toronto, O'Reilly, Tavares, and Bunting all in the first. Nylander in the second, and O'Reilly again. Ooh, with the Hattie in the third. Samsonov getting the win with 29 saves. For Buffalo, more like Weeklow, am I right? Quinn, Tuck, and Skinner all in the third. Hey, Skinner needs more steamed hams. Oh, dang. Taking the loss for the Sabres was Anderson with 17 saves, and Luukkonen, Luukkonen, W's, double K's, with 6 saves. Dang, man. Rough night for the goalies over there. The Vancouver Canucks beat the lost to the Nashville Predators 4-5 in a shootout. For Vancouver, Kuzmenko and Dries both in the second. Garland and Kuzmenko both in the third. Della getting the loss with 22 saves. For the Preds, Smith in the first, Tomasino and Niederreiter, someone whose name I can't pronounce, in the second, and Grunlund, I'm an idiot, Grunlund in the third. Saros getting the win with 35 saves. The Los Angeles Kings lost their first game since the All-Star break, 1-2 to the Wild in Minnesota. For LAK, who are lacking in points, get it, whatever. Kopitar in the third, Copley getting the loss with 18 saves. For Minnesota, Hartman in the second, Hartman again in the third. Gustafsson with 33 saves. Ouch. And your Vegas Golden Knights lost to Chicago 2-3 in a shootout. Bunch of jerks over there in Chicago. For the losers, for the Vegas, Kolasar in the first, Eichel in the second, and Brassard getting the loss with 37 saves. For Chicago, Gutman in the first, Johnson in the third. Johnson actually got the only shootout point, getting the victory. Mrazek getting the win with 34 saves. In overtime, Kane got a breakaway with like 2 seconds left, booked it down there, got a shot on goal, scored, but time had expired, so it went to a shootout. Freaking losers down there in Vegas. Also win the cup, it doesn't matter. The Philadelphia Flyers. I mean, big surprise here, right? They lost to the Edmonton Oilers 2-4. For Philly, Cates in the first, Tippett in the second. Hart getting the loss with 23 saves. For Edmonton, man, they're good. 31-19 and 8. Barry in the first, Draisaitl in the third, McDavid in the third, and McDavid again in the third. Skinner getting the victory with 24 saves. And those have been the scores for the National Hockey League scores for Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. Holding my hand like Mr. Burns.